Hello everyone, this is Emily at Learning to Live Life on a Budget. Welcome and welcome back. This is like the third time trying to record this video. I haven't been very well in the last week, so this is May week 2 check-in, but I'm filming it on the second day of May week 3, so things are a bit hazy. I've just had a cash stuffing right at the end of week 2 that I filmed a few days late, and so I also know things about spending and bits like that. It's just a bit all over, unfortunately, and hopefully I won't have a coughing fit. I don't know if I just said I've been a bit ill. I've had a sinus infection and it's just been a bit of a spendy week. So I've already tried to film this video. So bits are already done. And in the end, after the first 2 attempts, I just filled all the numbers in. And yeah, so let's get started. Right, so for some reason, even though I could zoom in and out on my last video, I think, I haven't been able to when I've tried to record this video today. So on Friday the 13th, my first day of week 2, I had an eating out spend of £29. We got a takeaway. I have therapy on a Friday, and that day it's like a group therapy, and there was some revelations, and I was just very emotionally raw and sensitive, and so it resulted in that. Money was taken out of savings for that, unfortunately. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Then on Saturday I went shopping. I spent £40 on electric. I have a key meter, but it's in my bill category because if it was by direct debit, that's where it would be. I spent £22.20 on groceries, which was slightly over. We got a lot of extras that we didn't need. I only really needed like probably under a tenner's worth of stuff, but we got loads of like fresh fruit and things from the market and stuff like that. So we went a bit over. Then I spent £41 and 1p on spending. This is just this was emotional spending. We didn't really need any of it. It was like extra junk and things like that, and just, yeah, it wasn't a needed spend or anything. Again, it's just a knock on from Friday, so I need to think of ways to kind of keep these two at a minimum, or just accept that that's the way it might be some weeks. We all have bad days and bad weeks, don't we? And unfortunately that just sometimes means that you spend more on things you don't necessarily need. And then because we've gone into town to get shopping, £2.10 on the bus back. Sunday was a no spend day, which is fantastic. It's what we want. Then Monday I went out and got lunch with a friend, so I spent £5 out of my social envelope. I actually took my monthly cash envelope binder with me, so that was really handy, and it could just come out of that. And I think it just shows, I think it was suggested in last month's budget. It was just really nice to be able to have this money set aside, and for it to come out of that envelope. It just felt really good, like it was what it was there for. So yeah, that felt like a win, because the money in social was for social, and it was being used for that as well. So it was just nice to know, even though it's not in my weekly budget, I have a monthly budget for it. Then on Tuesday, I spent £12 on bills. The Cats Pets at Home flea order went out. Then on Tuesday, I also had another spend of £5.53. It was a Amazon journal. Yeah, so it could have come out as a payday spend, which I had the budget for at the end of the week, but it came out on this day, and so it just went into spending. Then on Wednesday there was another eating out spend of £22.40. This is meant to be a no eating out week, but unfortunately Again, I then had on Monday evening started to feel really unwell, and I've been really unwell through these days. So it just, again, it's one of those things, life just happens, and I've just had to kind of accept it and move on. Thursday's highlighted in green because that's my main pay that I get every month. So bills was £791.57. That's things like my rent. My gas came out. Oh, my gas bill is just like, I gave them a meter reading. They was like, oh, that's fine, we're not going to change your monthly payment. I was like, oh, okay, but can I increase it? So I increased it because I didn't want to obviously rack up debt or anything, and obviously with the price increase. And then they reviewed it after I increased it, and they put it up more to £96. I'm in a 2-bedroom flat. I don't have a gas cooker. You know, my boiler is a combi boiler, so when I turn the hot tap on, it heats up the water from the boiler, the gas there. So I feel like it's a little bit high, but obviously there's potential price increase again in October. So I'm just going to roll with it, and obviously increase my bill amount, and just, yeah, I'll, if anything, hopefully what will happen is I just accrue credit and then the payments can come down in the future. Payday spending, I spent £51.21. I am going to go into what I spent in a bit more detail in a second. But obviously this is, I allow myself a certain amount every payday just to kind of spend on extra things that might be needed. So that it means that I can keep my weekly spending lower. Social got £8 again. Friends came round and bought bits over for lunch, and because I got paid, I had the money in my bank, so I just transferred them £8 towards bits for lunch and things. They just came to see me because they knew I wasn't feeling great. Yeah, and it was just a nice little catch up, nice little lunch. And then £4.50 went to my daughter. I have rounded this up to 5, and she got the extra 50p. That was out of her cash envelope, apple of my eye, which is just obviously her. She gets pocket money, but then it's an envelope dedicated to her and things she wants or needs that don't want to come out of pocket money, which she can either build into savings or spend. £2 on the bus because we went into town, despite me feeling unwell. To get money out because I didn't want it to sit in my bank account. Bear with me, just have a sip of water. I just know that if it sits in my bank account, that's not good, because it's so much easier just to click online or tap the card. And obviously when you've got the cash, you can allocate it into certain areas, like my cash stuffing I've done before. And then I had a birthday sinking fund spend of £29.98. So overall, it's a bit of a spendy week. It's been an emotional week, and then I've been unwell, so it's been quite a week head-wise. We all know what that's like when we struggle with our mental health a bit. So I don't think it's been too bad when I say that. But I did at least get one no spend day, so I've got 4 now. And my goal for the month is 12. So I'm going to have to, if I want to hit that goal in the next 2 weeks, I think I need 2 no spend days a week. Nope. 4 no spend days a week. So we've got a lot to get going for. So very quickly, let's head over to where did my spending go for week 2. So on the Saturday, a 25.86 went to Eurovision, bits for Eurovision and snacks and just general junky bits and things like that. And then I ended up not even being able to watch the Eurovision because of the strobe lighting. It caused a migraine. I did £5.53 on a book from Amazon, 89p on Google Play, sitting in bed feeling sorry for myself and ill. I bought a top up for my game. £4.76 I spent on a soap dispenser and cat treats, and it's a beautiful soap dispenser. It's my second one already because I was cleaning it the first time and broke it, and then I bought this one to replace it. It's China, and I knocked it off and I broke it again, so I don't know if I buy another one or get something different. I spent £2.50 on face masks and iron brew. £7.89 on treats at the market. Then Payday Spending, I spent £1 on a key ring. £30 to my daughter for school bits. £8.50 to Starbucks. £6 on fizzy snacks and candle. And then £4.71 on a meal deal, milk and yellow sticker items. Hang on. Sorry if I cough, I'm trying not to. The second time I recorded this, I just coughed so much. I was just like, I need to stop recording. So, before I go through my weekly check-in, shall we do some savings challenges? So, I loved all the feedback about savings challenges from a previous video. It was absolutely lovely to get feedback from you all. So I am going to focus more on challenges than on stuffing my savings binder. But I had, if you watched previous videos, you'll know that I am working towards a haircut with one of my savings challenges. Where is it? Here. It's a treat yourself one from Simple Budgets. Lovely, lovely lady. Check out her Etsy. It's in my description below. And I saved £15 out of my cash envelope to put in here. But because I've got a lot of savings challenges, I was doing the mandala challenge. And although I absolutely love it, I would really like to get my hair cut soon because it is really annoying me. And this is going to be for a cut, a cheaper cut, and then go towards hair dye because I dye my hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the money out of this savings challenge and I'm going to put it towards other challenges. Now I haven't included it in my spending or my breakdown for the week because I've already accounted for it out of my budget, so there's no point bringing it back in again. So then I've got 15, and in here should be 26. So I've got the £1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, 26. So I'm going to take the pound out for now, and I'm going to put 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 into here. So find a pen, just because it would be so nice to get it done. It's getting quite warm. It's long, but it's at that awkward length, and I just want to get it cut short and then grow it out over the winter. Oh, I'm really sorry. Hopefully you can't hear it as much. Just horrible. I felt so rotten this week. So a haircut and a nice pamper session would be lovely. So that's 20. And then I'm going to do the 10. Hang on. Sorry about that. I could feel a coughing fit come on. It doesn't like me talking too much, and I wish I was good at editing and then I could just put music over everything. But maybe one day I will learn. I just love this challenge. And then 2 5, so that's 20, 30, 5. And I really didn't want to take out of the other savings challenge, but I thought, well, I'd have to pause it because right now my focus is getting my hair cut and kind of looking at what other challenges I want to do to build up sinking funds and things like that. And although I have a hair envelope in my sinking funds, I've coloured these all wonky. They don't look the same shape anymore. Yeah, although I have a hair and beauty envelope, there is only £10 in there, and I'd like it to just build up a little bit. I think what I'm going to do regarding sinking funds and savings is put a little bit towards them each month, and then so like maybe a fiver in every envelope, but then also do savings challenges to build them up. So that is 20, 30, 35, 40, which is the same as here. And then I have a 5 already coloured off, so that means that I only have 5, 10, 15 to go. So I will consider booking that soon, because it would be really nice, really, really nice. And just, yeah, anyone else like that? It gets warmer and I just want it short again. Okay, and then with my sinking fund, I had £5 left over because I had to take money out of envelopes. I'm in week 3, so I knew what I'd spent, and some of it was in the bank, and etc, etc. So I took it out and I didn't know where to stuff it, and I've decided that I got this lovely beautiful car saving envelope with £5 on the back from Ira, so I'm going to put it in here. I have got a car coming, but it's on lease for 3 years due to disability benefit, and it would just be I don't know if I'll have it after the 3 years or not. I'm literally waiting. It should be being built now, and I just thought it'd be good to get a head start on saving for it. So I just thought with that spare £5 I'll start that envelope off. Right, so that was the money that was left over already, but I have £1 left from savings challenge, and then in my cash envelopes, actually, groceries has nothing left, spending has nothing left, electric has nothing left, and all of that, but travel has 10. And we know that I am saving for when the car is built and comes. I want to be able to put fuel in it. My mum has £100 of mine so that I can't spend it for fuel. And but I also have a sinking fund envelope for fuel, because at the moment I'm not spending a great deal on travel. I have friends give me lifts and things like that. I'm so sorry. Not lovely at all. Yeah, so I've increased my travel budget. It was a lot lower last month, but I've increased it to what it will probably look like when I start filling up the tank. So I'm rolling over anything that's left. So now I have in fuel 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, which is fantastic because fuel prices are still quite high in the UK. I think in my area it's like 168, I'm not sure. Sorry, I had to pause again, coughing fit. It might be 162 actually, I don't know. It's still quite, it's not gone back down yet for petrol, so that's really good. So it means that when I get the car, my mum's got enough, will be able to fill the tank up with some change, and then I've nearly got another full tank maybe. I don't know how much it's going to cost to fill up the tank. So I just roll whatever's left in travel over. Oh, that's £1 from my savings challenge. All the other envelopes are empty, so let's get out my change. There is a lot this week. Sorry about that. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. So I'm just going to chuck this to one side because it's not part of my purse change. And in my purse I have £2, £4, £6, £7, £8, £9, £10 in £2 and £1. And then I have 11, 12 and 50p's. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, another £1 in 20p's, that's £13, and 10, 20, 25, 30, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So that's £13 and 38p. So as you know, I take the 2p's out to take to the beach if we go to the arcade, so that's another 6p. Just put that over here. And then I have the rest here. So it was kind of like, oh, what challenges should I do this on? I don't think I need my savings envelope anymore. So then we can just move it out the way. Yes, we can. And then I got this new challenge from Ira this week. If you've seen my cash stuffing video, you would have seen that I said that I was going to do it for spending and payday spending, but obviously I've already used my payday spending, so I thought I would give the roll of the dice once to see what we get, and we'll put, as I've got change and it's lots of ones, 2s, 3s and 4s and that, I would just put it in as a bonus one. So that's 0. Is that 10? Oh wow, can we just have a cheeky roll again? That's most of my change. 7. Okay, so we'll do 6, 7, because I would like some for my penny savings challenge still. So I'll put that in here. Let's find out how it's open. And we'll cross off. So 0 is 10. I didn't even think to check that one. And just do a quick colour on here. Has everyone else had a good week? Has the sun made you spend? Have you not had the sun where you are? It's been very warm and sunny here. Right, and then what have I got left? Oh, I forgot that I had like a couple of quid here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I could have done 10. Oh well. This one is going to be for spending though, and payday spending mainly, because I thought, well, like next week I give myself £50 payday spending, so you know I could maybe roll it a couple of times. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know whether to I really want to get this started, but I want to get this one done. Let's just put it in here. We'll put 5 in here. I love all the challenges, but I don't want to get too overwhelmed by doing too many. I'd like to complete some. So I'd like this one to be done. This is by Rainbow Budgets. 3, 4, 5. I would prefer this one obviously to be notes, but I guess if I need to change up a note, I can. So that's £15 now in there. And then the rest can go into the penny challenge. So I've got 1, 2, £2, 10, 20, 32. That's how I got that available. £2.32. Oh, I have. Yeah, this is a very colouring-y video. I have some colouring to do at the end, so if you like colouring, stick around. Hopefully we can remember these numbers, guys. So this is going into my rainy day fund jar from, I think, B&M's. It will be in the description. Everything in this video will be in the description. I went through and I did it quite thoroughly. So let's have a break from colouring to break it up for people who are not that keen on it. So the numbers. So because of takeaway and things like that and the extravagant spending, £40 came from sinking funds and £30 came in from savings to give me an extra other income of 70. Sorry, that's the this bit on the table. So I had a rollover £149.22, child benefit of £21.80, universal credit of 1628.41. I don't actually receive this amount. This is what I'm entitled to, and then as you'll see in extra debt, I pay off the advance, which brought me a total income of 1869.43. Now, I've done my workings out and calculations, and I have gone wrong somewhere because I have about £20.88 where I have no idea what I've done with it. So if you watch my videos regularly and I've put something wrong in here that I've actually cash stuffed, then please let me know. Although I've been ill, I haven't written down I've been trying to get really regimented in writing down my spending as when I spend it. So I don't think I've missed anything out. As I've been ill, I haven't tracked it every day. So I don't think I've missed anything. I've racked my brains. My daughter's racked her brains. Like, we can't think of what we've missed. So I just honestly don't know. So yeah, bills this week. Netflix came out last week. Flea Stuff for the Cats came out. It came out a day later, so I've made a note because I'm just going to see, because obviously weekends changes things as well, just so that I know in case the 17th runs on a different week. My rent came out. The gas, I've already explained the price increase, and then I've got a bill account rollover. That's the rest of my bills for this month. And hopefully I'll keep that in there and not transfer it over and dip into it. And then my daughter got pocket money for her, £20 to spend, with a total bill amount of £981.91 this week, leaving £887.52 left over. Then on groceries I spent £22.20, spending I spent £46.54 in total. We've already gone through my spending list. I hope we did, I can't remember. I think we did. This is my third time filming it. So I started with travel and fuel, £15. I spent £4.20, and then we've rolled the other £10 into fuel sinking fund. Payday spent weekly rollover got 120. It would have got 200, but I booked a Tesco shop for week 3 because it was a bigger groceries week. One week is 80, the next week is 20. So I've left the £80 in the bank for it. So it meant a slightly lower weekly rollover. Payday spending £50.21, so that's basically bang on budget. Cats had £25 in the monthly envelope. You can see I've already done this talking bit because I've already drawn around it, but I didn't spend anything this week for cats. Social and fun started with £10 and £5. They did get the cash stuffed a bit more. I spent £13 out of social, but nothing out of fun. Eating out had nothing in the budget. It did get cash stuffed 30, not 35. But at the end of the week, I got paid on the last day of this budget. I'm so sorry. It got paid on the last day of this budget. So actually this money came out of the other income that I put in. Nothing spent out of health and wellness, and my daughter spent £5 out of her envelope, but I didn't spend anything out of mine, as you've just seen. I've put £15 of it actually into savings. So that means that my variable envelopes had a total spend of £312.55, leaving £574.57 left over. If you saw my cash stuffing, you'll see I put £200 in monthly rollover, £10 into week 5. The birthday spend, I've added it in here. Even though it's what I spent, I thought, well, I need to account for it here because I haven't cash stuffed it. I spent it as soon as I got paid. I ordered it because I put money into my bank out of my sinking funds, the birthday one, to pay for a birthday present, and then actually spent it on something else. And then I put £1 in school. We'll do this now because I had all this change, and the school envelope had £4 in £2 coins, and it was just driving me nuts because it would fall out. So I put £1 in to reach £5. So I'll colour in a pencil as I talk it through, because each pencil I've set it to £1 each. My daughter's only got 1 year left in her school before she goes to college. So I don't want to save a great deal because I don't want to buy a load of new uniform and then she hardly wears it. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. So school has now got a £5 note in it. In fact, we'll put it in there and I'll show you. So that's why it looks really random that I've put £1 into school. Just because, it was just driving me insane. So now it's got a £5 note in it instead of £2 coins. And then fuel sinking fund, I've got £10 left over from travel, which meant the sinking fund total was £250.98, leaving £323.99. my phone, I put £20 towards in my debt envelope towards my phone, saving up to pay it off. And then my UC, my Universal Credit Advance, that's why I said that this Universal Credit amount was actually lower. I got paid because this was deductive off of it when I got paid it. Now I have my extra debt trackers. I'm going to track them after I finish this run through. Yeah, I'm going to colour them at the end of the video, so when I've done this run through and I've set up for the next week. Anyway, the total debt payments this week is £54.73. Leftover is £269.26. I'm putting £33.38 into challenges in total. I had £13.38 in change, and then I had the £20. So I've put £5 into car, then I put £15 into treat yourself, and I put £5 into mini emergency fund, and £2.32 into the 1p, and I took out 6p and 2p's. So I used to log all of them here, like each individual one. I think what I need to do each week for extra savings is only do what I plan to. So vets and yearly bills, I've put them in, but I haven't put anything, I didn't budget anything towards them, and I didn't put anything towards them. So I think I need to keep it clear, but I am going to keep a track of what challenges get what here. Anyway, so that came to £38.38, leaving £230.88. I had a bank rollover of £95 for the Tesco shop. And also when I was trying to withdraw cash for the cash stuffing, my bank, they only have one cash desk, and they normally close it. They use it mainly for like changing money into foreign currency. And it's all machine based, so it's like withdrawing cash, but I needed a lot of £5 notes, and a lot of them didn't have any. One had none, and then some only had like 2 or 3 £5 notes, so it was going to each one. It was a nightmare. It's not normally like that. Normally they're all fully stuffed, but they must have had a lot of withdrawals that day. So yeah, I wasn't sure if I took out the right amount or not. So £95 left in bank rollover, £115 in cash envelopes, but I've already taken 15 of it out from cats, which isn't a spend here, it's a spend next week. But if you watch my cash stuffing video, that's why it's higher, because I took the money out now, but I haven't spent it yet. And all of that deducted from that leaves me with £20.88, and I have no idea where it's gone. So if you see an error in what I've just run through, please let me know, because that's quite a large amount for me not to know where it went. So yeah, so that leaves me with a rollover of £493.34, which sounds like a lot. A lot of it is my monthly cash envelope. The bank rollover had my shopping money in it, and then obviously this is the rollover for the next 2 weeks. So we're going to ignore this because it all went out the window and all changed. But wins, lots into savings challenges this week, and to work on emotional spending and eating out. I wanted no takeaway until the last day of this week, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So let's quickly set up for next week. I don't know why I've left that out. It's no longer needed. We need these two. So in my monthly binder, I have a weekly rollover envelope where I take out what I need for the week. There's £120 in here. Oh, I've got stickers in here as well from the lovely Simple Budgets, and also Budget with Ira, and I'm going to stick them on my binders, but I haven't decided which one. And take this out, and a scratchy Time for Me self-care card. I have one myself that I use, and I bought one for my mum for her birthday. So let's see where this cash envelope rollover is going to. Oakley dokley. So this is going to go into, let's move everything out of the way. Oh, I do need that actually. So there will be 120 in here of 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. So groceries would have got 80, but I kept it in the bank and I spent it from Tesco's. Spending this week is going to get 10, but in the form of 2 5s. I really want to do the dice challenge for it, but I'm scared I'm going to get a high number and then I have no spending money. And I've already spent £1 out of spending, but it came out of my bank. So I'm just going to put 10 in there for now. Travel and fuel is going to get 30 in 2 10s and 2 5s. Yeah, I've already done it once in this video and it was hard. I was like, no. Oh wait, I'll see where I'm at when I get my payday spending. Or maybe I might increase my spending a little bit so I can do it each week. Then it means I'm saving it. Electric is getting 40. If you see new envelopes, I got some from Budget with Ira and Budget with C on YouTube, but on Etsy she's Budget with Studio, so check her out. That's that one done, and then I should be left with 40 in 110 and then 6 5, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and that's going to go into back into weekly rollover for the following week. Cash envelope, my weekly envelopes. So that is done, I think. What should my priority goal be this week? Lower spending. Because last week was quite a high spend week. Oh, I really want to roll the dice. Now I'm trying to think what I've got going on this week. No, I'll wait because... Oh, sorry, that was the phone getting a whack. I do get paid on Tuesday and today is Saturday. Like I said, I've already spent £1 out of spending. So we'll see. Maybe if I have spending money left at the end of the week, we could roll it. Or maybe I need to think about... I'm just scared I'm going to get a 10 like I did on the first roll. 9. Yeah, 0 is a 10. Can you imagine if you roll a 0 and you don't save anything? Anyway, I am wittering on. So I think all that is left for this video is these 2 trackers. It's week 3. So I said about extra debt payments this week. I had a payment that I made to Universal Credit, and I had one on extra debt saving for my phone. So shall we colour these in together? I've marked them out already because that's not how much I pay each time. It's just so that it fills out the whole sheet. And what my monthly payment is $34.73, and I only know that now because of budgeting, really. Otherwise, I'd have been like, oh, I know they take something off me, but I don't know how much. This one is 0 interest. All my debts are 0 interest. Is it a debt? They loaned me the money, this advance, when I went over to Universal Credit because I was receiving tax credits and working at the time. And basically tax credits stopped. It's a different colour to last month because I've changed my bill colour. Not that one. So it's a slightly different colour, but from now on it should be this colour unless I change my bill colour again. But yeah, how is everyone else's debt journey going? Have you got I know mine's only a small debt journey. There's not huge amounts to go, but how is everyone else's? It can be quite scary when you've got a large amount of debt. It can be quite scary when there's a small amount of debt, actually. Debt in itself is scary, and different kinds of debts. But yeah, let me know how people's journeys are going. Is debt your focus right now, or is building sinking funds? I know mine is just to stay on budget, really, is my main focus, and build sinking funds. But I just like to track with the colouring, because now I know I'm on my second row of this, and this is a longer one. I mean, it's £508. This tracker is from the Budget Mums free resource page. It will be linked below in the description. But yeah, it's slowly but surely, and then hopefully each month it will just get lower, and then I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm down here, which is where I'm feeling this one's going. This is my phone. When I started this tracker, I had £188 outstanding on it. The orange is extra debt, and then the red, or will be now pink, is what I pay monthly on it. Each square is only £1.57, and then I write the amount left at that thing. I pay monthly £13 a month, but because it's quite a low number, but to fill out all the squares, it meant that the jigsaw amount is lower. And basically that's that. The only thing is, I've printed on this paper and the ink smudges when I colour on it, so if it looks a bit dark, that is why. But when I marked all this off, so we go into here, yeah, when I marked this off, I was working it out, because I just kind of given up, and I just did it, all my workings out off camera, because the amount of coughing I was doing, trying to film, and my phone cut out on my first recording. But marking this off, I was just like, wow, you know, I forget, it feels like a lot when I think, oh, I've got to pay off my phone, and I've got to pay off the tablet, and I've got to pay off universal credit. And although I know my debt number, or my debt total, is small, so it's really good, and that last month I had a really higher income, because all my benefits got set up, and I had back pay, and this month is slightly higher, but when I get the car, my income will drop by about £250 a month. So it doesn't always, I'm sorry if this is a really backwards way of colouring and it's annoying you watching it. Yeah, I just, debt isn't my priority right now, but I want to make advance with it. I think if I just carried it monthly payments, all my debts would be paid off some point in 2024, so it'd be just nice to get it done a little bit sooner than that. But when I look at this and I think, well, this orange is £45 and then that red is £13, but I've got 4 rows nearly complete. I'm sorry if you can hear that, my cat's being sick in the hallway. It's so gross. He's not very well, the heat's not agreeing with him. I've got 4 rows almost completely finished, and then I've got out of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rows altogether, so I'm a third of the way there, which feels like, wow. I don't think I've ever really finished paying off the phone. They keep telling me now I can upgrade, and I'm like, no, I want to pay off. So yeah, that's this week. Been a funny old week, and it'd been such a good week last week, and budgeting wise everything had gone really well, and everything had reached zero, and this week it's all just gonna be hey. But that's what life is, isn't it? Life is full of bumps and things in the crossroads, and it's not always going to go perfect. But I'd also just like to say I'm really proud of myself, because spending wise I haven't spent any more on Etsy in this month, but I'm sure Etsy, I'll be back when this month has ended. But yeah, so I hope everyone's okay. Everyone's had a good week. I apologise profusely for the coughing. I apologise if I'm going to try and get this video uploaded, because last week's check-in I filmed it and then didn't upload it for like a week, just because not been well and stuff like that. So I'm going to try and get this up, because I am 2 days into week 3's budget already. Where is this year gone? Where is May gone? Why am I in week 3 of May? It's just insane. But yes, so I hope everyone's all good, and I think that is my cue to leave, because that was a crash in the kitchen. What a way to end a video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you're all okay, and I'll see you soon. Bye.